Imagine trying to explore a heavily fortified castle. The main gate is guarded by knights, a moat, and massive stone walls. But if you walk around to the back of the castle through the woods, you might find a forgotten servant's entrance, an unlocked window, or a small drainage pipe that leads straight into the throne room. In the digital world, that main gate is target.com. It's armored, heavily monitored, and protected by multi-million-dollar firewalls. But the forgotten back doors? Those are subdomains, like test.target.com, admin-panel-stage.target.com, or old-api.target.com. These are internal gateways developers use for testing, and they are frequently overlooked during maintenance. If you find a forgotten subdomain, you may uncover overlooked security assets. Today, we are taking our recon to an advanced level. We are breaking down subdomain enumeration, and I'm going to show you how to discover these hidden assets like a professional bug hunter. Let's open the terminal. What is FFUF? To find these unlisted subdomains, we don't guess them manually. We use a powerful automation engine called FFUF, which stands for Fuzz Faster You Fool. FFUF is an incredibly fast web fuzzer written in Go. It works by taking a massive list of common words and sending automated requests against an authorized target URL to see which ones return a valid response. If you are running Kali Linux, FFUF comes completely pre-installed and ready for action. But if you're working out of a standard Ubuntu or Debian environment, don't worry. You can install it instantly with a simple terminal command. Sudo apt install FFUF-Y. Once FFUF is ready, we need one more thing before we begin: a map of words. SecLists. FFUF is completely blind without a high-quality dictionary. We need a word list that contains thousands of common names used by real developers for subdomains. The undisputed king of security dictionaries is SecLists. It's a massive collection of usernames, passwords, URLs, and subdomain names compiled by security researchers globally. To pull SecLists directly into your Kali machine, run sudo apt install SecLists-Y. If you are using a non-Kali OS, you can pull it down via a snap package or clone it from GitHub. Once it's downloaded, navigate deep into the discovery folders until you find the web content section. We are looking for a highly optimized list called Subdomains top 1,000,000.txt. This contains the 5,000 most common subdomains found on the internet. Now let's build the command. Watch my screen closely. We are going to assess a local testing sandbox or an authorized target domain using this precise command structure. Let's break this down so you don't get confused. 1. -u, target URL. This tells FFUF where to send the requests. Notice that I placed the capital word FUZZ directly where the subdomain should be, https://fuzz.target.com/. This tells FFUF. This is the exact injection point. Take every single word from our dictionary and swap it out right here. 2. -w, word list. This defines the path to our SecLists file that we just downloaded. 3. -mc, match code. This is a critical filter flag. By default, FFUF will show you everything. We add -m, C200, 302, 403 to tell the tool. Only show me results that return a successful 200 OK or a 302 redirect. This completely filters out the junk and saves you from a messy terminal screen. Hit Enter. Look at that speed. In just a couple of minutes, FFUF will process thousands of requests and print out active, hidden assets. Take a look at the terminal output. FFUF has successfully discovered several hidden subdomains on this test website, including forum, stats, mirror, and more. Let's open one of them. mirror.hackthisSite.org. As you can see, it leads to a publicly accessible mirror server, confirming that the subdomain is live and hosting a different service from the main website. Remember, this is an intentionally vulnerable test website created for learning and practice. On a real bug bounty program, you might instead discover hidden assets like admin.target.com, dev.target.com, staging.target.com, or api.target.com. These overlooked assets often become valuable starting points for authorized security testing. Finding hidden subdomains is just the beginning. Once you discover an exposed subdomain or API, the next step is understanding how the application works and what inputs it accepts. In Part 8, we'll cover parameter discovery, finding the weak spot, where I'll show you how to identify hidden parameters and query strings during authorized security testing. I'm ACW360. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in Part 8.